My channel on Pet Peeves with Lean. Today we're going to talk about hands and arm signals. So your first hand and arm signal is going to be forward. This way, depending on perspective. Backward will always be this way on perspective for when you're telling the person to come to me. For when you're trying to tell somebody to stop, you go just like this, or you have your arm out the window and you have your hand just like this, allowing the other driver to know like, hey, stop. I'm about to do something, or whatever you think you're about to do, don't do it because there's something up ahead, so stop for your safety. Left arm signal would be this way. Arm signal will be this way. How much space, so you can be this wide, this wide, this wide, or this wide. Next one will be lights. If your lights are off, what you're going to do is just do this to your other driver. Yeah, other one is also high beams. You also want to go just like that, or you're actually going to go with your high beams to let the person know that they can go, or there's something up ahead to let them know like, hey, there's something's going on. So when you guys have your forward ways, you're going to go just like this out the window. Normally people don't do that. You will actually just press your forward ways. That lets the other driver know like, hey, there's some caution up ahead. Drive slow, be careful, or there's something you have to pay attention to. Don't try to go and pass the person because you don't know what's going on in that situation unless you really feel like that. But even then, drive safe and drive careful. Waving or pointing, so you're going to wave at the person, hey, there's something going on, you need to address it, and then you're going to point at what you're trying to talk about. It's called nonverbal communication. We do it all the time. Straighten up, so after the person made several revolutions, that means turns of the wheel, right? You're going to tell the person to straighten up. You're going to go just like this. You don't have to move, you can just be nice and straight. Car about to do something crazy, put on your forward ways, allow to other drivers to know like, hey, there's something going on. And then if you see somebody backing up and there's enough space, use your high beams to let them know like, hey, it's okay. Or use your horn like, hey, it's okay. Or tell the person to stop. Stick your head out the window, tell the person to stop. Or tell them to go, to use this kind of communication. That way you guys can avoid having a car accident. If you guys are on the highway or on the streets and you guys see a cop stopping somebody, don't stop and look. Just go around them. Drive carefully. Go around them because it's not your business. Mind your business. Two, keep going because then you're going to cause more traffic. You're going to cause people to get more road rage. And it can also lead into an accident or whatever. Truck driver, like myself, please drive on the right side of the lane if you're on the highway. Granted, you do have to do whatever you gotta do just to get back onto the slower lane, but if you have a truck or a heavy vehicle, give them the high beams, let them know like, hey, go on the right side of the vehicle, right side of the lane, because of one, the weight of the vehicle, two, the turn radius, and three, it slower traffic is supposed to be on the right side rather than being on the fast lane. So then you have all these fast drivers driving so fast, and then they wind up going into a truck, then they gotta slow down really fast while they're having somebody tailgate behind them, and then they gotta do an immediate reaction, right? So try to be on a slower lane, please, because that also avoids traffic, heavy traffic for no reason. If you guys are in the fast lane and you guys are driving the speed limit in the fast lane, please don't do it. That's a no-go. Reason being is because you got other people driving fast behind you, and then you want to be driving the speed limit, which is going to cause an accident or it's going to create more traffic for no reason. So if you are going to be driving the speed limit, please drive in the slow lane. When you guys get the chance, learn to shift gears in your automatic vehicle or manual vehicle. Reason being is because it allows you to shift to a higher or lower gear. That gear will allow you to move in icy climate or icy terrain or muddy terrain to allow you to get out of that position. What it also does is that it speeds up the vehicle a lot faster, or it can slow down the vehicle faster. So let's say you're going 80, right, and then you shift down to second gear, it can slow your vehicle down a little bit by capturing, when you put the brake on, it can slow the vehicle down a little bit, or it can also jerk your vehicle back. So just when you do get the chance, learn how to shift gears. However, be mindful that when you do it incorrectly, it can damage your transmission, and that could be a good chunk of change to pay for it. So just another thing, when learning to shift gears, it also allows you to slow down a lot faster. So you're at a high gear and then you put your foot on the brake. To me, I'm not really mechanical savvy, but it captures the air and it slows the car down a lot. So when you do that, you can have a car behind you that's tailgating you, and you're trying to slow down. You can hit that car behind you. So really know your vehicle and know the timing on when you're trying to shift gears. Don't be out there trying to Tokyo drift or Fast and Furious your car, because it's just not going to happen. So recently we've been having a lot of inclement weather. Please, even before all the climate change is really start making people aware of what's going on for so many years now. But when it comes to inclement weather, please, as a driver, don't drive the same speed as the other driver that's right next to you, right? Because it's going to create a traffic jam. People behind you are trying to go around you. Even if it does come to inclement weather, don't try to speed off ahead of them, because you can potentially start swerving off the road, which obviously isn't safe, or safe to the other people behind you. When it does come to the trucks, don't drive right next to the truck, because the truck trailer can accidentally swing towards you if the roads are really slippery. So just be careful and be mindful for when you are driving in inclement weather behind trucks or behind vehicles that is driving at the same speed. Another pet peeve, please, as a Class C driver, automobile driver, please don't drive right in front of a truck and then slow down. Reason being is because F times M, which is force times mass, that vehicle weighs probably 80,000 to 80,000 plus, right? To your small vehicle, or even if it's a little pickup truck, right? It's not, that truck is not going to be able to slow down fast enough just to compensate that distance and speed, right? So you can really get yourself in a bad position if you do that. Thanks for watching my videos, and I hope you guys have a good one.